Welcome back to the county seat. We've been talking about renewable energy today on our roundtable discussion, and I would go through and reintroduce our guests, but we're just going to do it graphically because we don't have a whole lot of time, and we want to throw one more question out on the table. Water is a big issue in the western part of the state, and some people might get the impression that you've got all this new energy stuff developing out there. What's that doing to that precious water?
If you're looking at some of the alternatives as opposed to renewables, such as tar sands and shale and nuclear, water limitations are very, very serious, at least under present technology. And so that has to be considered. We have to look at the amount of water available. We have to do a better job, I think, of planning where our water resources go. And that may mean some changes in the law and how water is actually apportioned. And that may be difficult because we've always had first in time, first in right water allocations, and we may have to go to a place we do more qualitative judgments than that.
That'll bring us some phone calls.
Yeah.
Andy,
Yes.
I know you want to talk and at least get started on that. And folks, by the way, we've decided we're going to extend this after the TV show. Go to our website, www.thecountyseat.tv, and we'll continue this conversation online. So if you're really into it, you can stick with us. Andy, you take your moment and let's talk about the impact of all of this energy in the western communities of the state.
Well, we have a lot of thought about the global community, global business, but sometimes we forget about the local and the rural. In our community, we don't have coal, we don't have oil, we have a little agriculture. The wind farm coming in, we do have a lot of wind. The wind farm coming in has been a boom to our community, so to speak. The tax base has increased. Our businesses are healthy and viable now. So that is one aspect that has been very, very helpful to the community of Milford especially, and to the county of Beaver. The education aspect of it has been phenomenal. When companies...
And evidenced by the fact you brought your school kids up here today.
Oh, exactly, yes, yes. And of course, one of the companies are flying us to Washington, D.C. in a couple of weeks, and I mean, there's just been some real motivating, important things that have happened from having the renewable energy companies in our valley, and they've been participating in our education. So not only is it economically valuable, but more than likely we'll have some good training there.
Jim, you've had the fewest words in this conversation so far, so I'm going to toss it next to you. What else do you want people to know in your closing thoughts?
Well, we're a coal-fired energy producing plant, and we've been operating for 25 years. We know coal. Coal is a very reliable baseload resource, keeps all the lights on all the time. We know it. We're going to continue with it as far as we possibly can. We take all of our coal right now out of the state of Utah, which is helpful in other rural environs in this state. It's vital to their economy. The project contributes in direct and indirect taxes to the state of Utah. Since inception, more than $500 million has been contributed to the state of Utah through our project. Going forward, through the multiplier effects, we will employ some 4,600 jobs around the state of Utah, bringing in more than $800 million in annual economic positive impact to the state. And as far as household incomes, that's about $222 million. We feel that this is vital for our state and its energy profile. It fits within the energy plan of the state of Utah, and we're going to continue as long as we possibly can. If we need to transition to other fuels, we'll study that and see what makes sense for us to bring the best cost to our purchasers. And in the meantime, if we have other allied businesses that want to locate and have a reliable energy source within the state of Utah, if they want to export energy to other markets, we're available for that.
Craig, we're going to extend the time here just a little bit, but a short thought, and then we'll pick this up on the other side of the show.
A couple. One, what Jim said is absolutely true. He has assisted us greatly in enabling our project to move forward, and I'd just like to say thank you very much for that.
Very welcome. You're a good neighbor.
All right.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Okay, great. Second, energy storage makes sense. energy storage with renewables makes a lot of sense. And to your earlier question about push and pull strategies as it relates to solving the energy challenge that we have, I would much rather solve the problem with the lights on than with them off.
Well put, well put. Thank you for joining us on the county seat. We appreciate it. We'll look for you next week. And again, you can go online and watch this in an extended format. We'll continue this conversation there. See you later.